Stradivari violins are admired for their craftsmanship, history, and tone. However, when musicians play blindfolded, the story takes a different turn. Do Stradivari violins truly possess unmatched brilliance, or have centuries of reverence shaped how we hear them? If a modern violin moves you just as deeply, does the name on the label still matter? Let's listen to this conversation. Hey Emma, I was just reading something really wild about Stradivarius, and it kind of blew my mind a bit, actually.
What? What was it, Mark? I'm always keen to hear about those sacred cow topics being, gently nudged.
Well, it's about these blind tests, right? Like the long-held belief that Strads are just unequivocally superior. Apparently, science is saying, maybe not so much.
Exactly. It's fascinating, isn't it? For centuries, it's been this undisputed truth, this sort of golden standard. But when they took away the labels, took away the prestige, suddenly things got, well, really interesting. Professional violinists, mind you, the absolute best, couldn't reliably tell the difference between a Strad and a really good modern instrument. Sometimes they even preferred the modern ones.
No way! So, like, they'd play a Strad, then a new violin, and they just couldn't pick it? That's incredible, because you'd think with all that history, that sound, you'd just know, wouldn't you?
You'd totally think so. But nope. There was this one study, actually, in Paris and New York with 10 renowned soloists comparing 12 instruments, 6 old Italians, including 5 Strads, and 6 modern ones. And get this, a modern instrument was the clear winner. The poorest result went to a Stradivarius. It really shakes things, doesn't it? It makes you question what we think we hear.
Wow. So it's not just about preference, it's about the inability to distinguish. But what about sound projection? Because that's another thing you always hear, isn't it? That old Italian instruments, especially Strads, just fill a concert hall in a way modern ones can't.
Oh, that's another big one, isn't it? That's definitely another myth that's been challenged. See, the common belief was that old instruments project better, but recent analysis from a major blind testing experiment suggests that new violins, on average, actually project more effectively than those by Stradivari. And both players and audiences tend to prefer instruments with better sound projection.
So we've been, like, totally wrong about that too. That's wild. It just goes to show how much of it is expectation, I suppose.
absolutely. It's so much about prestige and expectation. I mean, the seven-figure price tag, the rarity, the history, it makes them this incredible status symbol, doesn't it? Owning a Strat it's an investment, a piece of history, and that totally influences how we perceive its sound. Plus, even among Strads, there's inconsistency. Some don't sound as good as others, and some modern violins can, well, just totally surpass them in quality.
Right. So if it's not necessarily the superior sound, then what about the secret they always talk about? The wood, the varnish, all that stuff. Is there anything to that? Or is it just romantic nonsense?
No, no. That's actually really interesting. And there is a lot to it, but it's about their distinct tone, not necessarily an objectively superior one. Researchers have looked into everything from the density of the wood during a little ice age, imagine that, to the specific varnishes or even aggressive chemical treatments like borax and zinc to protect against worm infestations. These chemicals, they definitely would have influenced the wood's properties and sound.
Oh, wow. Chemicals for worms. That's not quite as romantic as I imagined. So it's just a different sound then.
Pretty much. Some studies suggest Strads produce human-like formants, which might give them a perceived sweetness and brilliance, kind of like female voices. It's unique, it's historic, but the thing is, modern luthiers, they're not just guessing anymore. They benefit from centuries of accumulated knowledge, advanced tools. They're capable of producing instruments that are, well, often preferred by experts and audiences alike. So while a Strad is an exceptional artifact, the idea that it's just much better than a good new violin, science says, probably not.
In the end, perhaps the real wonder awaits in the instruments yet unheard. As we celebrate the old legends, let us open our minds to the possibility that tomorrow's magic may spring from new and unfamiliar strings.